Hi everyone, it's AJ here to talk about technology for the 2022-2023 First Tech Challenge season. If you're a veteran team this year, the technology landscape will look very similar from last year. The robot, electrical, and software rules are largely the same, so you can continue to enjoy using your hubs and smartphones just like you're used to. But stick around because I have a special request for you later on. If you're joining us as a new team this year, welcome! It's going to be a lot of fun and you're going to learn a ton. Unfortunately, due to supply shortages, many of the Rev Expansion and Control Hubs that would normally be a part of your team kits are currently unavailable. But don't worry, because we can help. Now, a lot of teams use the Rev Control Hub, that's the one with the orange stripe in the middle, as their robot controller. This device goes on the robot itself. It gives you 4 motors and a variety of sensors. It also handles the wireless communication between your robot and the driver station. However, it might be a while before you can get your hands on one of these control hubs. So it's important to know that this is not the only way that you can drive your robot. The Rev Expansion Hub looks very similar to the Control Hub, just without that orange stripe in the middle. And it covers many of the same jobs. It goes on your robot and gives you 4 motors and a variety of sensors. The one thing it doesn't handle is the wireless communication between your robot and the driver station. In order to cover that job, you'll need to add on an approved Android smartphone. There are currently 8 phones available for use with First Tech Challenge this year. All 8 phones are made by Motorola, and First has some guidance on which model numbers you might want to buy. If you don't have access to a control hub, one of these approved phones, along with an expansion hub, will do the trick. Just one quick note. The 2 phones at the bottom of this list may be your cheapest options available. However, you might want to stay away from them. First has said that next year, only phones that can run Android version 7 will be approved for use, and these 2 phones may not support it. So keep this in mind when you're researching your options. Now, you might be saying, that's great that we can replace a control hub with an expansion hub plus a smartphone, but we can't get our hands on an expansion hub either. That's where we come in. Veteran teams, it's time to listen up again. If you have an extra Rev Expansion Hub that you can't or won't use on your robot this year, please consider loaning it to another team. Many teams recently moved from a design with 2 expansion hubs to one with an expansion hub and a control hub, leaving one extra expansion hub that can't be used on the robot. Please consider reaching out to your league leadership and other teams in your area to see if anyone might need that extra hub. And if you still have something to offer, reach out to me and I will connect you with other teams from across the state. Likewise, if you need an expansion hub, please reach out to your league leadership or contact me. So that's the first step to overcoming this supply shortage. Remember that you can use an expansion hub and an approved Android smartphone in place of a control hub to drive your robot. This is how everyone did things just a few years ago, and you'll continue to see veteran teams use this method. When you've used up all of the motor ports on an expansion hub and really wish that you had a second one to power just a few more things, remember that there are other ways of powering motors and servos other than using a second hub. Check out the Spark Mini motor controller and the servo power module from Rev. Devices like these can give you that extra little boost of power you may need to finish a design without using a second hub. That's all from me. Remember to check your supplies for extra hubs and connect with other teams in your area who may need them. Good luck this season, and I'll see you at the field.